Caden kept begging me every day to take him Halloween costume shopping, but I always found a way to dodge it. Then he proposed a bet. If he beat me around the block and back to the street sign on our electric scooters, I'd have to take him shopping. If I won, we wouldn't go and he'd have to share his Halloween candy with me. I secretly knew my scooter was faster, so I agreed. We faced opposite directions, counted to 3, and zoomed off. I set my scooter to max speed, confident Caden didn't stand a chance. But little did I know Caden had a sneaky trick up his sleeve. He took a shortcut I had no clue about. Just when I thought I had it in the bag, he zoomed out of nowhere and beat me to the sign. I had no choice but to take him costume shopping, and that's when he confessed he cheated. Should I still let him get a costume? Let me know in the comments.
Baby, I'm so tired of the way you turn my words into deceptions in life.
What's up? I got a package for... Wait a minute. You guys are one more.
Yes, sir.
Man, I knew it. I actually used to have my own singing group, but, you know, they had to let a brother go.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Something about me doing too much.
All right, bro. Let's hear something.
Yeah. All right. Cupid, yeah,
doesn't lie,
but you won't know unless you give it a try. Oh, ain't no doubt about it. Lord knows I really need it. I need it. We won't know unless we give it a try. Where'd y'all go? Was it too much? I still need to scan the package. I never thought I'd say this, but I had a snake in my closet. One morning, I went outside to get something from my pool house closet. I opened up the door, turned on the light, and there was a green snake. I'm terrified of snakes, so I took cover. As the man of the house, I couldn't just leave it there, so I had to do something about it. I grabbed my pool net to catch it, but when I went back to the closet, it was gone. I wanted to catch it, so I started looking everywhere for it. I checked the jungle gym, I looked around the trampoline, I searched around my whole entire backyard, and I still couldn't find it. Right when I was about to give up, I heard something coming towards me, and when I turned around, it was the snake. I had no choice but to jump into the pool, but something wasn't right. I hopped out the pool to get a closer look at the snake. I picked it up and realized it was a toy. My son Caden must have played a prank on me. So once I reach 10 million subscribers, I'm gonna get him back. So subscribe. I've been getting weird letters sent to my door, and I've just got a new one. Being a bully won't be easy to beat, even after you know his biggest weakness. I want to make sure you're ready to face him, so follow these steps. Okay. First, I had to buy an Apple Watch to track my steps. Next, I had to change into workout clothes. Then I had to run until I reached 1,000 steps. To reach that goal faster, I decided to find the biggest hill in my city and run all the way up. Once I reached the top, I turned around, and to my surprise, Brayton was there. He smiled, cracked his knuckles, and punched me so hard that I rolled all the way down the hill. As I limped to my front door, I realized I forgot to put the Apple Watch on, which means none of my steps were recorded. So I took the Apple Watch and swung it in the air until it said 1,000 steps. Finally, I put the Apple Watch in the mailbox and then I was done. The next morning, I got another letter. Once you reach 10 million subscribers, I will tell you Brayton's biggest weakness. But before I do, you're gonna have to do those 1,000 steps again because I know they were fake. Come on, guys, subscribe! So yesterday, I got a letter at my door from a secret person. Since you've been doing everything I said, I'm gonna help you find out Brayton the bully's biggest weakness. First, he told me to make a hip-hop beat on my phone. Then he told me to find a portable speaker. Then he told me to run to the store and buy a Snickers bar again. I'm not falling for that again. I'm gonna buy fruit snacks. Finally, he gave me an address to walk to. Excuse me, do you know something about Brayton's biggest weakness?
I'm Drayden. If I ain't rapping, I ain't gonna speak.
Oh.
If you wanna learn anything, you better play that beat.
That's when I understood why I had to make the beat.
You need my help, cause that bully Brayton mean like SWV. Wanna know what make him weak? There's a million things indeed. Can't say it came from me, and that info, it ain't cheap. Man, you gotta pay a fee, it's my favorite thing to eat. I'm starving, so I'm getting mad, cause I'm not myself when I'm hungry. So where that Snickers at?
I only had fruit snacks.
I don't want that.
When I got home, there was another letter. Since you didn't listen, now you gotta wait until you reach 10 million subscribers again to find out Brayton's biggest weakness. Come on, guys, subscribe. So a while back, my girlfriend, well, a girl that was my friend, had me so deep in the friend zone. She would tell me about all of her guy problems, saying things like, "There's just no good guys left, Desmond." Perfect. Here's my chance. Look, I know what you've been through. I always tell you how these guys should be treating you, and you agree. That shows that I know what you need, and that's me. And she was like, "I don't want to mess up our friendship." I immediately regretted sending that message. So I told her my little brother was playing on my phone. The only problem was, I don't have a little brother, and I knew one day she will find out. A few days later, a group of us were on the phone just talking and joking around. During the call, I sent my friend Antonio a message saying, "Yo, if Bree asks if I have a little brother, just say yes." His response was, "I got you." Literally a few minutes, Bree says, "Hey Antonio, does Desmond have a little brother?" Whew, good thing I sent him that message. "What? Desmond don't have no little brother?" "Oh, sorry Desmond." She hung up and never talked to me again. I had always heard strange noises coming from the back of my house, but I never checked it out until one day when I decided to investigate. I made my way to the back of my house and noticed a door. This door was not here yesterday. A thrill of excitement rushed through me as I pulled open the door and stepped inside. I found the secret room in my house. But here's the thing, I wasn't alone. To my surprise, there was someone living inside. We just stood there staring at each other for a minute before I said the only thing I could think of. What are you doing here? It turns out he had been hiding from his family and had been living here for years. I asked him how, we never knew he was there, and he showed me. I guess I didn't snap the wall back up, and that's why you seen the door. He showed me around and we talked for a bit before he decided it was time to move on. Oh man, do you really have to leave? I promise I won't tell anyone. I can't trust that, so it's best I leave. On to the next house. Howdy ho. All right, bye. What? Well, should I say who was that? So when we were younger, my brother had this one face he would make to get under my skin. He knew it too, so he would always do it to me. If he ate all of the cereal, he would do it. When it was my night to wash the dishes, he would do it. If we asked our parents a question and he was right, he would do it. Man, just knowing that it would set me off, he would do it. One day I went after him for doing it, and all our mom seen was me attacking him. Desmond, get off of him! What's wrong with you, boy? He keeps making his face at me and it just makes me mad. Look, he's doing it now! Something's wrong with you, boy. If you ever go after him again, I'ma tell your dad. Later on that day, we were playing Dragon Ball Z and he beat me. Seeing that I was clearly mad, he wanted to take it a step farther, and he made the face. I got mad and hit him in the face with the remote controller, and he totaled me. Woo! When my dad got home, he gave me the butt whooping of a lifetime. I was on punishment, I had to stay in my room. My door was cracked open, and when I looked up, I see my brother giving me that face. So Yummy got a job cleaning a dance studio, and he wanted his $5 by the end of the day. The dance teacher told him to come back in an hour to get his money, as he was about to teach a class. Yummy's been learning how to be patient, so I'll be back later on, yeah. A few minutes later, Yummy returned. Hey boss, I'm back. Where's my money? The dance teacher asked him to wait because he was still in the middle of his class. Oh, my bad. Y'all keep doing your thing. Y'all won't even know I'm here. The dance teacher demonstrated a dance move, and Yummy stopped the music. Whoa, that was a good class. Time for my $5. The dance teacher told him to wait and not touch the music again. Oh, my bad. Y'all keep doing your thing. Y'all won't even know I'm here. The dance teacher continued to teach the class when he suddenly heard Yummy do the counts. Yummy, what are you doing? Instead of you trying to holler, just give me my $5. That's it. You're fired. What? And I ain't paying you nothing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't pay, you better run. Yummy chased the dance teacher, but the door was locked and he could not get out. Okay, here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Give me my $5. My dad punished me for something he did. So one day I was in my room chilling when suddenly, Desmond, get your butt down here. I came down, looked at my dad's face, and could tell that he was mad. What did I do now? Look at my chest set and tell me what's wrong. I took a look, but I didn't see anything wrong. Boy, don't play with me. Look closer. I took a closer look, and one of the pieces were missing. Oh, I see. You're missing the bishop. Oh, so you know about this? I mean, yeah, I do now. Until that piece shows up, you're grounded. I paced around my room for hours. I was going insane and started to believe that I really lost a chess piece. I messed up my room looking for it. I was getting into more trouble sneaking out my room to look for it, and I never found it. So later on, I went to my dad and told him that I really didn't lose the piece. Oh yeah, I know. I was confused. Funny story. A few minutes after I sent you to your room, I went upstairs and found it in my coat pocket. What? I knew I was forgetting to do something, but it was to tell you that I found it. Oh, what'd you say? You want to repeat that? She said she would never forgive me. So Destiny's been busy lately. So me being the nice guy that I am, I decided to take over watering duties of her beloved baby palm tree. This wasn't just any palm tree. Her grandmother gave it to her, which made it special. At first, things were going great. I was watering it every single day, but then I just started to forget. Weeks went by without me watering it. And then one day I went into the backyard and it was unalive. I tried watering it, but it was too late. So there was only one thing left to do. Go to the store and buy a new one. The replacement palm tree looked just like the old one, so I knew I was in the clear. Then later that day, Destiny said she was taking out the trash. I tried to beat her to it, but it was too late. She found the unalive palm tree in the garbage bin and said she would never forgive me. Subscribe if you think I should have told the truth instead of trying to hide it. I was recording a song at my house, but as I was singing, I heard another voice coming through the microphone. I stopped the music to hear who was talking, but my dog Snoop was the only one over there. That made me curious. I placed Snoop in front of the microphone and dialed up my auto-tune's humanized setting. I felt a little crazy, but I asked Snoop to say something. Hi. Woo! I went crazy. I understood him, and he could understand me. What's up? I couldn't believe it worked. I felt like a genius. There was so much I wanted to ask him, so I didn't wait. We talked and laughed for hours. I couldn't believe how funny he was. I asked if he had any cat friends, and he said, yep. And then I asked if I was his favorite person. Nope, I couldn't be mad because he was just being honest. Comment below what I should ask Snoop next. So I just got home with my chocolate muffins, but I didn't want to eat them until I put some of my special olive oil on top. When I went to the kitchen, I saw that my olive oil bottle had spilled all over the floor. Someone had broken the bottle, and I wanted to find out who did it. I yelled for everyone to come downstairs, but no one showed up. That meant the person who broke it was hiding. I ran around the house searching all the secret hiding spots, but couldn't find anyone. So I went to the garage and got my stud finder to look for a hollow wall where someone could be hiding. I found a hollow wall, grabbed my hammer, and made a big hole. Then I grabbed my flashlight. Inside the hole, I found my dog Snoop hiding with a hammer. Comment below if you think he broke my olive oil on purpose.